Media Day action continuing on Wednesday here in the city of Birmingham with the men's basketball programs in the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mo Carter, and today we got a chance to chat it up with several programs within the SWAC, including Coach Dante Jackson and his Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Jackson may be a newcomer on the hill at Alabama A&M, but he's no stranger to the Southwestern Athletic Conference. For the past 8 seasons, the Milwaukee native won 132 games with the G-Men while leading them to 3 regular season titles and 1 SWAC tourney title. Now he's ready to do the same at Alabama A&M, a program that hasn't won a SWAC title in 2 decades.
I feel incredible. Happy to be here. Happy to be a part of Bulldog Nation, and just, excited about the upcoming season.
The Bulldogs were picked to finish 6th in this year's preseason poll. Coach Jackson isn't fazed about the preseason predictions because of his past ventures.
It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish at the end of the day. And the good thing is, I've been in this league and I've been in this league prior and won the conference 3 times and never was picked 1. So I'm not worried about what the preseason rankings is. It's about where we want to finish and what we want to do throughout the season.
And good evening, everyone. Earlier we talked to Coach Dante Jackson, the first-year coach at Alabama A&M. But what about the team he'll have to face twice this season, who just so happens to be the reigning Southwestern Athletic Conference champions? We're talking about Alabama State, which is led by Coach Tony Matlock. Under Matlock, the Hornets went on an outstanding run to the end of the regular season and then knocked off Texas Southern, Grambling State, and Jackson State to capture the 2025 SWAC tourney title in Atlanta. They followed that up with a buzzer-beating victory over St. Francis before falling to Auburn in the round of 64. The spring of 2025 was an amazing time to be a Hornet, and now Coach Matlock is locked in to repeating.
It helps with everything, and again, it goes back to the support that Dr. Ross, my president, and Dr. Cable, my athletic director, all the support that they put into our program, and it's paid off. So for us to win the tournament and go into the NCAA tournament and win a game for the first time in school history, it's been so good for the city of Montgomery. It's been so good for Alabama State University. So yeah, we just want to keep that momentum going.
On January the 17th and February the 28th, Alabama State and Alabama A&M will go head-to-head in a battle that features the last 2 coaches to lead their teams to SWAC tourney titles, Tony Matlock and Dante Jackson. Both coaches are close and well-connected, but they also know how important it is for their teams to score victories in one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Alabama.
Dante is one of my guys, man. So when I first got in the league, he was one of the coaches that really embraced and wanted to make sure that he knew I was good. He's one of my fraternity brothers, so we're good. But again, we can't wait to match up, and that rivalry is real.
Coach Matlock's incredible coach, man. He does a phenomenal job, and I know he has his guys ready to play. They're dealing with with losing a lot of guys from their championship team due to the portal, but at the end of the day, I know he'll have his team ready to play, and we'll be ready to play. It's an incredible rivalry, incredible tradition that we want to make sure that we're fulfilling our part of winning in.
And here's a look at this year's predicted order to finish in the SWAC for the men. Former NBA star Reggie Theus and his Bethune-Cookman Wildcats were selected to win it all this season. They are followed by Southern University, Jackson State, and Alabama State, who round out your top 4. Texas Southern, Alabama A&M, Grambling State, and Florida A&M round out the top 8. Prairie View, Alcorn State, Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Mississippi Valley State are the best of the rest. Coaches weren't the only one who took center stage in Birmingham this afternoon. Joining every one of the 12 SWAC men's basketball coaches at SWAC Media Day was a pair of players. Linking up with Coach Dante Jackson was Kentavious Dozier and P.J. Eason. Dozier and Eason are natives of the Yellowhammer State and played key roles in Grambling State's SWAC tourney title run in 2024. They are 2 of 7 players that follow Coach Dante Jackson to Alabama A&M. Both guys explain why that was so important to do.
Just me being from the state of Alabama and being able to have the potential to do those things, but in a different place where I'm actually from, I'm ready to do it. It's kind of exciting,
It's no-brainer because, we're coming home and we're with a coach that we're comfortable with and we know going to push us to past our limitations, really. And just to make it easier for family to come to games and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a no-brainer, easily.
At Media Day, Dozier earned a preseason All-SWAC nod. Last season, the Lynette, Alabama native averaged 12.5 points and 4 rebounds at Grambling State. He was also named a first-team All-SWAC selection for the 2023-24 season. Coach Jackson says Bulldog fans will be excited to see what Dozier can do both on the court and off the court as well.
And one thing about Contavious, best compliment you can give anybody that's a basketball player, he's a better person off the court than a basketball player. Contavious is a great leader, man. He comes in every day ready to work, and, you know, we're just excited that he chose to come here. Had a lot of other places to come, but that's just a testament to our coaching staff and just, you know, our relationships we build with student athletes. So we're excited that he's here, and we expect big things from him this year at the Hill.
And that'll wrap up our SWAC basketball media coverage for the 9 p.m. show. Tune in to Sports at 10, where we'll check in with a few head coaches who spent some time in the NBA. This year in the SWAC, there are 3 head coaches with NBA experience, whether it was from the 1980s, 1990s, or from the 2000s. We're talking about Reggie Theus, Mo Williams, and Charlie Ward. We'll begin with Jackson State's Mo Williams. The former All-SEC standout played collegiately right down the road with the Crimson Tide. After that, he spent 13 seasons in the NBA, winning a championship in 2016 with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Williams is in his 3rd season with Jackson State, and he's trying to bring a SWAC title back to Jacktown.
You know, we got a great nucleus of guys coming back. Mix them in with some guys, some freshmen, some transfers. We're excited about the group.
Moving down to the Sunshine State, Florida A&M and Bethune-Cookman both have coaches who played in the National Basketball Association. Reggie Theus was a 2-time All-Star with the Kings, while Charlie Ward, a former Heisman Trophy winner, spent more than a decade in the league with the Knicks, Rockets, and Spurs. Both guys are using their pro experience to enhance the skills of their current players.
I mean, everyone these days have connections, you know, in some form or fashion. But it's always great when you can pick up the phone and call, you know, Coach Jeff Van Gundy to see what they're doing and how they're doing it, or someone that you've been in a relationship with over the years, GM, president, whomever it may be. It helps, you know, to have those type of relationships. And then from a basketball perspective, just looking to see what they're actually doing.
You have to do everything with intent. Things don't just happen because you want them to happen. They happen because you have stability, you have a direction, you have a plan. And if you stick to your plan and you work hard, God will put you where you're supposed to be.
And that'll wrap up our SWAC Men's Basketball Media Day coverage here in the Magic City. On tomorrow, we'll move back over to college football and get you ready for a big weekend on the gridiron. Covering SWAC Men's Basketball Media Day in Birmingham, I'm Mo Carter for Fox 54 Sports. Let's send it over to Jordan for your game day forecast.